case of an Albuquerque teen accused of murdering his 9-year-old cousin are now trying to hit him with more charges. They say Jeremiah Morphin, 15 years old at the time, beat the girl to death and sexually assaulted her. But he was never charged with rape. News 13's Madison Connor is here this morning with updates in this case. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning, Crystal. The prosecution spent all day in court trying to convince a judge there's enough probable cause for these new charges, but the defense argued the evidence doesn't back it up.
Yeah, she was dropped off along with her brother for a sleepover like any other weekend.
That was the ex-boyfriend of Jeremiah Morphin's mother, who lived with them last year. He testified yesterday the girl had come over for a sleepover and disappeared in the middle of the night. Police say when they got there, Morphin led them to the 9-year-old's body in a nearby arroyo. She was found unclothed from the waist down and wrapped in a blanket. Prosecutors say when Morphin was first charged, they were awaiting DNA test results. Now they say Morphin's DNA was found on her body, and they are ready to charge him with sexual assault. But the defense had a problem with the professional opinions from witnesses.
If there was a sexual assault in this case, you cannot offer an opinion as to when it occurred. Isn't that correct?
The defense also argued that while Morphin's DNA was found on the girl's body, really any contact leaves enough DNA behind. The judge says he will meet with both sides again next month. Crystal, back to you.
Thanks for that update, Madison. Police say Morphin's mom told officers Boyd left a note where he admitted to the killing. In it, he says he, quote, he finally lost it.
Yeah, I've learned the little girl went to this school here, Edward Gonzalez Elementary School, and parents of this school got this letter in the mail yesterday informing them about her death. Now, as you can imagine, this is a very emotional time for students and school staff and a lot of the families who belong here. I spoke with some crossing guards this afternoon who say they've been helping the little girl and her brother cross for about 5 years. They say she's petite, sweet, and had a lot of personality. The letter APS sent to parents says there are services available on campus for students to get help during this tough time if they need it. One parent I spoke with who was waiting to pick her daughter up from school today says they're doing okay and that the girl who died was a 3rd grader. The boy accused of killing her is her own cousin, 15-year-old Jeremiah Morphin. A police document says he led officers to her body. Now, Morphin will be back in court on Friday, and a judge will decide if Morphin will stay in jail before his trial or be released.
Yes, Doug, Jeremiah Morphin guiding officers to this very spot where the body of his 9-year-old cousin was found. And a warning to our viewers at home, this video may be intense for some. A grueling task. APD body cam video showing officers navigating a dark drainage ditch looking for a 9-year-old girl. Officers keep calling her name when they spot a purple blanket.
We got her down here.
Police were able to find her because Jeremiah Morphin, the girl's cousin and accused killer, showed the way.
This one? She's in there? Okay.
Earlier that morning, before finding her body, police had responded to Morphin's home about the missing girl. Morphin's mom answering the door.
I don't know.
The officer goes inside to talk to Morphin.
So can you tell me what's going on?
Morphin responds similarly to what he wrote in a confession note. The officer then asks where the girl is.
Can you tell me where she's at? So I can check on her? No, it's okay. It's okay.
Court documents show the girl's body had bruises and she had bleeding from her ear and nose. She had gone to her cousin Jeremiah's home for a sleepover. The next day, after her body was found, Jeremiah Morphin was arrested.
Drop it.